Hello. So I'm going to do my review. I'm going to have at least 2 or 3 today because I want to get them out the way. So you're not waiting. Not like I talk about it anyway to me. Okay. So I'm going to talk about today is the 90-day fiance. I'll do the other way today. So Jenny and Submit, not really much going on there. She goes over there and they're going out for the day and they're going to talk about because she still can't believe how long it takes for a divorce to go through in another country. I need everybody on this show to understand the American way is not always the right way, the common way, or the norm. Things that happen in America happen for reasons, and as fast as it can happen because America is, you have to move fast in America. Other countries are like, yeah, it'll happen. And she has a hard time believing that it takes as long as it's taking. So she wants him to, go to the divorce people and she wants to make sure the paperwork is in. I get it. Okay, so they're gonna go to the place. Oh, excuse me. It's so early for me. And they go talk to his friend, and his friend is like, yeah, it's still taking me 4 years now because my soon-to-be ex-wife wants more money. And that's not the case with Submit, so maybe it should be done soon, but they're going to find out on the next episode how much longer it's going to take. And then we have Kenny and Armando. I hope these two make it. Like, out of all the seasons, all of the people, I really want them to make it because they seem the most genuine. They seem to have the most common sense. Kenny has been driving 12 hours a day from Florida over to Mexico, and with his dog Truffles. And Truffles is old, but Truffles is so cute. Truffles is like this big, and his eyes all weird, but he's so cute. And Kenny's in the car. He's like dancing. He's having a good time because he's going to see his man. But they both know it may be some issues because they cannot. In Mexico, the culture of homosexuality and being gay is not accepted. So I hope that they're safe and nothing happens to them over there. Kenny's making him a frame that shows their two worlds coming together, which is cute. So let's see what happens. Devin and Jihoon. Okay. So Jihoon admitted that, and Devin knew that he didn't have his shit together. He said he wasn't financially responsible, like he saved money, but he put it in his mother's bank account because if he has the money, he'll waste it. How old are you, sir? And he apologizes. They talk outside, and he tells her how he works part-time, and he doesn't have a college degree, but part-time he can make, on a good month, $2,000 to $3,000. I'm sorry, y'all. $2,000 to $3,000 a month, but he works part-time so he can rest whenever he wants. Who says that? Who says that to somebody? You took on Drusilla, the badass little girl, and you have Taeyong, and you decide you want to take naps and you want to rest, so you're only gonna work part-time and make half that money. So Devin gets upset. You see all on her face. And she's like, I work 17 hours a day taking care of 2 kids to have money to move over here. And he looks at her like, okay. So that was insane to me. And I don't, you basically use Devin's money for her to move and the kids to move and whatever she needed. Devin rented that tacky ass apartment and you have money in your mom's account. He confuses me, but we're going to move on because that one I can go all day about. Brittany and Yazan. Brittany, you trying to portray this strong backbone. You trying to portray this, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a strong bitch, and ain't no man going to tell me what to do, and he ain't going to disrespect me, and he ain't going to do this, and I'm not having it. Girl, sit down. Because you are, the most important part, you are married to a Muslim man. So which means you know the culture. he was jealous, he was possessive, and you know how they are with their women. But yet, and so you found another one to get engaged to. And this is, so all this attitude you giving is unwarranted. Yeah, I get it. You shouldn't be disrespected. You shouldn't be called names. He calls you baby. That's a problem for you. They had the argument last week. He comes to the hotel with like 2 flowers and a change of clothes. And she's like, it's not happening. I'm not changing. Why are you trying to change me? Why are you trying to make me be something I'm not? And she said, I'm not going to go anywhere until he apologizes. He didn't apologize. He just said, you know how I am. You know I love you, and see you the way you were kind of bothered me. But he never apologizes. She takes that as an apology and moves on. And then she's like, I'm not putting this on till I get to your parents' house. I'm like, you know the culture. You are in Jordan. Are you crazy? You sound stupid. You said, Brittany, you sound stupid. I said it. You sound stupid because you cannot think you can be over there and not conform to the culture to a certain extent. And meeting his parents who are traditional Muslims, you can't. So they go over there, and she's like, oh, I came from a marriage that was this and that. But, of course, the parents don't know. He don't know that she's still married. And when that happens, all hell gonna break loose. And he keeps calling her baby. Don't call me. I'm not your baby. I'm a woman. I'm this. Girl, like, you're making a big deal. For what? For what? Because, again, you made your bed. Now you lie in it. Then they go to the parents' house, and the mother goes all the way off. They're asking her, so, have you studied Islam? She's like, no. When are we going to get married? He's like, Sunday. I don't know what day it is when they talking, but Sunday seems really close in comparison to what they was talking about. So she's like trying to cover her mouth and talk to him like, I thought I told you. Basically, she's trying to stall and say, like, I don't want to get married to my family can come over, which is in the stalling tactic. So for her to say, I'm not coming over there till I can get divorced from my other husband. And then he tells the father that, and the father's like, why? What waiting for? It's been 2-3 years now. Then the mother doesn't want to be seen on camera, but then she comes out of nowhere and she's like yelling. She could have said it differently, but I get the stress. It's been 2 to 3 years. They want grandkids. They want marriage. They don't want them to be seen as like, and I guess in Muslim culture, you don't date long because they want them to get married like quick. So she's just not having it. She's not happy, and she wants them to get married quickly. And she's like, oh, in social media. So I guess they follow her on social media and see her post with her like cat suits and her boobs out, her twerking, and they calling her like, is she a prostitute? Like, it's insane how they talking to her. And he's not translating fast enough. Or maybe she understands a little bit because she gets pissed. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not Muslim. I'm sorry, I'm not your culture. She goes crazy. But again, you put yourself in this position. You knew what they wanted. You knew what they was asking for. You knew what he was asking for. It's your responsibility to grow the fuck up and tell them or tell him, how about you not come till you get divorced? How about that? And say, yeah, I'm not ready to come yet because I have to do whatever. But you have to be honest with this man. Then we're talking about Ariel and Biniam. So they wake up in that first horrible house because they have no other choice. And if it was that bad, she would have taken her ass over to the apartment, to the hotel with her mother, and not stayed at that apartment she was with him. But I get it, that's your man, your fiance, whatever. She has an uncomfortable smirk, like everything. Hi, baby. I just want to say I don't like this place. And my mom, like, why you... That's just my irritating piece about her. But they're making the bed up, and he's just like, we're going to look at something different today and show you yada, yada, yada. And she just goes, I don't know how to make a bed. I don't know how to do anything for myself. From the storyline, her parents spoiled her and gave her whatever she wanted and let her do whatever she wanted to do. But you have a whole baby, but you don't know how to make a bed. And I'm guessing you just didn't want to make the bed, but I'm going to move on from that. So her mom comes in the taxi, and she's like, hi, Mom. And they have to tiptoe and creep and walk on a weird line to get to the house that they stay in at. And the mom is like, this is not a good place for you and the baby. And then the mom tells him, I'm not a snob, but it's not a good place to live. And she's just really drilling it into him. Clearly, he knows that from her conversation yesterday. And she's looking around. She goes in the sink. There was no kitchen. It was like a hot plate. It was just awful. And she's asking so many questions, and it's not going well. So then he goes, well, no, this is not the place we're going to stay at. In 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to go move over to a new place I've been renovating. So I'm like, oh, you renovating the place? Yes. We get over to this place. It looks like World War 17 because it's just dust and stuff everywhere. I'm sure once it gets cleaned up, it'll be more presentable. But right now, it's literally sheetrock dust, wine bottles, just shit everywhere, just everywhere. And the electricity is faulty, and the mom is like, oh, what about this? Oh, what about that? Mom, your daughter should have been asking these questions. And these people move over here and act like y'all didn't know this before. It frustrates the hell out of me because it makes no sense how y'all just up and move on the strength of they doing the right thing, sight unseen. Be proactive versus reactive. How about that? That's the word for today. Proactive versus reactive. But y'all in entanglements and now y'all all screwed up. So then they want to move close to the hospital. They have so many other requirements other than hot water and the sink and the toilet. But you about to have this baby. You should have thought about that before you carried your ass over there, got pregnant, and then went back and then came back. That's my thoughts on the show. We're going to see what happens next week. I can't wait to see. So my exciting couple is Kenny and Armando, and Brittany and Yazan, to see how this goes. Because it can go left or it can go right. But either way, I'm right here with you to give you the updates. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to watch my reviews from the other 90 Day Fiancés, just click on the little, the little box. And I'm going to post the link to the video of Yazan's mom going apeshit bananas on her. Ring the bell, like and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.